Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's Jake Haight-Dobbins.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Herbert to throw. Now he'll run it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say
that is caught. What a throw. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Throwing right away is Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, KC.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run with Pacheco. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll try it now with Pacheco. Powering forward. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come out with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up at about the 42.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
First and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Now Herbert. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that 1st down.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On play action now, Herbert. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Ready.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Right side.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw is Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, KC. Here's Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Hopkins sent in motion.
Right side.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. And that ball incomplete over the middle. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. Now it's going to be third down.
Yellow. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, L.A. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he's going to take this all the way home. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown Chargers. Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Right side.
Now a give to Pacheco, running right. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Yellow. Right side.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Derwin James there defensively to break that one up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Herbert. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On first down, Herbert. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Again, working deep downfield. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
He's going to try it here again. He's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They put Kelce in motion. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, here's Pacheco. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. A run up the middle with Pacheco. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
A give here to Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 3rd and 9.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to look downfield once again. That is brought in. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now.
And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. Give him 14 on that one. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Hopkins sent in motion. Open man downfield. It's Rice. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hopkins sent in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
That is a big play for L.A. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Brian Cook there defensively to knock that one away.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Third and long.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give. That is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it just past their 25.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Herbert now on 1st down. He'll air one out for Palmer. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Throwing now is Herbert. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
On first down, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing is Mahomes. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
The score, Chargers 21, Chiefs 10.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll start with, looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. That's picked up by the Chiefs. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Oh, there's nothing better than when the defense scores a touchdown, except when a big man on the defense finds his way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since that guy had a ball in his hand, Mike, probably since his earlier days as a young kid. But, boy, he looked comfortable. What a return. What a play for him to be able to pick up that loose ball and bring it all the way back. Man, nothing brings life to a sideline like a defensive lineman touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis from his end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take them down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to...
To the goal line and in. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. A short game there to about the 22. 2nd down and 8.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Pistol here for Herbert. He'll look deep, left sideline. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Again, working deep downfield. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I think they saw something earlier in the game that showed some vulnerabilities in the deep defensive coverage. Then the execution, not only for the route runners to be in the right spot, but then for the quarterback to find his matchup, find the space in the breakdown of the coverage, and put that ball on target and lead to the big game.
They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. J.K. Dobbins, touchdown Chargers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mahomes back. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Going up top. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his third touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year.
Next to score, Chargers 42, Chiefs 16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Patrick to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. That is down the field and caught. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes going to look to run with this one. And he will do it himself. He's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On first down, Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Here's Herbert. He's going to try it here again. Oh, big hole left side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A handoff to Pacheco. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Open man right side is Kelsey. And he will score. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, KC. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Herbert now on 1st down. He's going to look downfield once again. That's caught. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. Herbert. And he he will fight his way to the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown LA. Kicker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Yellow. Right side.
First down throw, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's Kelce. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
That's good.
Yellow.
Chiefs.
Right side.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now they're off.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they're walking off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points. And that's exactly what they were able to do.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yellow.
They put Kelce in motion.
Right side.
Mahomes on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Right side.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll go. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5.
Yellow.
At the 46-yard line.
Side.
Here's Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They put Kelce in motion.
Right side.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down.
Yellow, yellow.
7-yard line.
Right side.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's got it at about the 8. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. And Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Butker now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On play action, now Herbert going for it all. Oh, yeah. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, L.A. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Yellow. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes. That is hard. He gets the hook up with Rice. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Oh, he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Yellow.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Home troops right. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. A gain there of 11. And the Chargers have the 1st down. On play action now, Herbert. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, we'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Real.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12.
Yellow.
Gray is the motion man here. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Junior Colson.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Orange. Set.
Herbert now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end. Will Dissly. Touchdown Chargers. Going after now from Dicker. It's up and good. And the Chargers will add 1 more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it.
McCole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow. Right side.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Elijah Molden.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's caught. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards. Throwing on 1st down is, and he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers stretch things out even further.
Chargers 77, Chiefs 38.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They put Kelce in motion. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Right back to Kelce again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Yellow.
One last shot now for Mahomes. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelce. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.